Say, when you're showing a friend Flat Earth and they're starting to think, you say, here, let me get you the app. You can gift it to them, make them buy it themselves. It's $3.
$3 for your app? Well, I think I'd prefer to be prodded with a pointed stick. I was watching Mitchell from Australia's Flat Earth School the other day. Well, when I say watching, I dipped in for about 30 seconds and was fortunate enough to come across something very special, something that's going to make me a lot of money. So it turned out that between all the stupid, DITRH made an offer so valuable I don't think I could possibly pass it up. You better tell us what it is, DITRH. Go ahead, David.
Roll VT.
And say, just watch the daily video every day for 2 weeks, and then let's talk again. And I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 proof of the globe.
How many, David?
3 Bitcoins for 1 proof of the globe.
3 coins in a fountain, each one seeking seeking happiness, thrown by 3 hopeful lovers.
No, not the song. David offered this.
3 Bitcoins for 1 proof of the globe.
Well, it seems very straightforward, David. 3 Bitcoins in return for 1 proof of the globe Earth. That's a deal, a wager, a contract.
In a very real and legally binding sense.
Okay, so here we go. Prepare to pay up, Mr. Vice. Pa 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 pa. Oh, you're not going to accept that one. Right, I'm going to give you an assortment of other evidences that prove the globe. Well, I've shown evidence 1, here's evidence number 2. Depending on the time of day and the angle you look, you can see the sun shining from underneath the clouds. Impossible on a flat Earth. Number 3, if you're on the ground in Dubai, you can see the sunset. If you race up to the top of the Burj Al Khalifa, you can see the sunset for a second time. Again, impossible on a flat Earth, but possible on a globe. Number 4, the sun lights the top of mountains first at dawn, and they're still lit last at sunset. Easy to explain with a globe Earth, no explanation for a flat Earth. Number 5, the sun casting a shadow of Mount Rainier upwards onto the base of the clouds because the sun is at a lower elevation in the sky. That works on a globe, can't work on a flat Earth. Number 6, the bottoms of ships and other objects gets cut off and hidden by the curve of the horizon. No amount of zoom with a P1000 is ever going to bring the hull of that boat back. It works on a globe Earth, there is no explanation on a flat Earth. Number 7, satellite TV dishes, each of which point to fixed points in the sky, which are the locations of the broadcast satellites in geosynchronous orbits. You can't have a geosynchronous orbit above a flat Earth. Number 8, satellite TV dishes again. When you're near the equator, they point nearly upright. The direction they point depends on your latitude around a sphere. Number 9, Polaris. The angle of Polaris above the horizon drops by 1 degree for every 69 miles you travel southwards. This conforms to the shape of a sphere and doesn't work on a flat Earth. Number 10, radar. There is such a thing as a radar horizon. Because of the shape of the Earth, objects that are below that line cannot be seen by the radar. Number 11, height above the ground with regard to radar. The higher an object is, the further away it can be and still be picked up by the radar because it's above the radar horizon. Number 12, the AWACS early warning system. It's radar mounted on an aircraft so that it can see objects further away because it has a view, in effect, around the curve. You wouldn't need that on a flat Earth, as the radar would be virtually limitless. Number 13, P waves and S waves. They can be picked up from earthquakes on the other side of the Earth, and the time they take is based on a sphere. Number 14. The explosion of Krakatoa. In 1883, when Krakatoa exploded, the sound wave travelled around the world 4 times, so cities actually heard the explosion 7 times. Number 15. Bob Nodell.
But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift, a 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Thanks, Bob. Number 16. The Tropic of Capricorn. On a globe Earth, the tropics of both Cancer and Capricorn would have the same circumference. On a flat Earth, they can't possibly be. Number 17. The ISS. As can be seen here, it's a man-made object. Anybody can go out and see it as it travels in its orbit. It's predicted, down to the second. Number 18. Photos and videos from the ISS. There is just no way you can fake all of that. Number 19. Mr. Sensible's Mage Project. You can see the curve. Number 20. Stellar Parallax. There would not be such a thing as stellar parallax unless the Earth was a globe orbiting the Sun. 21. Antarctica. It's thoroughly mapped and measured, and in no way is it a wall of ice around the entire world. 22. Lunar Eclipses. You can see the curved shadow of the Earth as it passes over the Moon. 23. Actual photos of the Earth taken by the Apollo astronauts on physical film. 24. Northern and southern storm systems rotating in opposite directions due to Coriolis as it works on a globe. 25. 2 points of stellar rotation in the night sky. It's absolutely required for a globe Earth and absolutely cannot work on a flat Earth. I asked Mitch from Australia for an explanation. What did he say? But
So
this is
hurricanes
still,
spinning-
you're keeping away from stars, Mitch. I want to hold you to that. There's still no explanation for
Yep.
2 rotation points in the sky.
because I don't have an explanation for 2 rotation points
Okay.
in the sky.
Okay.
I don't have an explanation for 2 rotation points
Okay.
in the sky.
Okay.
I don't have an explanation for 2 rotation points
Okay.
in the sky.
Okay. Excuse me, could you tell me how we could have 2 points of rotation in the night sky above a flat Earth?
You know what? I don't know anything about that. But I do love fluffy little kittens.
26. The seasons. Absolutely explained by a rotating globe orbiting the Sun. No explanation at all for a flat Earth. 27. Day and night. Yeah, I think we got that one covered. 28. Neutrino detectors, like this one, a Kamiokande detector. It can detect neutrinos streaming from the Sun, even in the middle of the night when those neutrinos are coming from below your feet. 29. Tsunamis. The waves propagate around the world in a pattern that equates to a sphere. The timings do not work on a flat Earth. Number 30. Tow tanks. This tank at Southampton University is 138 metres long. They have to allow for the curvature on the surface of the water. That curve, the hump if you like, is 0.6 millimetres along its length. And finally, bonus evidence number 31. We got a map, you ain't. And those are my evidences, David, to meet your 3 Bitcoin challenge. In the interest of fairness, though, I think it's only right that I counter-present the flat Earth evidence. It looks flat, doesn't it? So, how many evidence was it I had to provide?
Just one.
Just one. That's all we
Just
need. Just
one.
one.
Well, excellent. I provided 30, and you only needed.
Just
Three
one.
Bitcoins.
And then I can be done with this. I can go back to my slave job and, and
we can stop doing this whole charade.
If only you would, Mitch. If only you would stop with this whole charade. Well, David, we better check out and see exactly what it is you now owe me. Well, here we are, David. Bitcoins. 1 Bitcoin, $44,394.30. And you owe me 1, 2, 3 of them. $133,182.90. I'm a nice guy. Let's round that down to $130,000 because I don't want to deal in fiddling small change. You better suck it up, Princess. You owe me a lot of money. Please contact me at once on this email address up here, David, because if I don't hear from you, I may just open this up to any lawyers out there who want to take on the case and just split it with them, 50-50.
Oh, dearie dear.
Until next time, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.